ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Special Attack. Today we are checking out, of course, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Man, I am really enjoying my time with this game. I love it. It's a great time. It looks amazing, and it plays just as pretty as it looks. So, we're going to check out a little bit of everything today. So why don't the first thing I'm going to show you guys is going to be probably the character list, and then we'll jump into a match. So let's head over there right now. Okay, so here we are at the character select list. As you can see right here, there is just a ton of characters to choose from, and all have different palettes and costumes to choose from as well. You even got your Wii Fit trainer here. There's everybody in this game, man. Sheik, Zelda, Link, all the way down to Mega Man, Pac-Man, Sonic. We got Little Mac over here. We got Palutena, Pit. I mean, the list goes on and on. Rosalina. Everyone is in this game, including very own custom Mii Fighters, which we will take a look at before the episode is through. But for right now, I just want to show you guys some gameplay and a little bit of the menu options here. So everything is back that you're used to. You can turn the matches on from stock to time and increase stock and decrease stock, etc. You can switch off custom fighters. If you feel they're unfair, you want to do a tournament with your friends or whatever, and you don't want anyone to play with an upper hand, you can just go ahead and just turn those off or on just like this right up here. So ours are off for the time being. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the characters here and all the different palette swaps. Link particularly has quite the array of costumes to choose from. So yeah, this is pretty awesome just in itself. It's really cool how many characters they were able to fit in this game, and they're all their own experience. It's very polished. It's a very polished experience. So I'm gonna jump into a match as Mega Man because I'm a big fan. And then we're going to get a match started for you guys to look at on one of the new courses exclusive to the game. So, yeah, it's really cool. I'm so happy with this game, and I can't wait to get into this with my friends. I've been playing just messing around with the game. As you can see right here, this is a exclusive trait to the map. The gravity just turned off, so everything goes in slow motion for a moment. And well, not all, a lot of the maps have like signature traits like that that'll happen in the middle of the game. So it's really cool. Just the amount of, like, there's a lot of customizable features in the game, and there's a lot of detail, and there's a lot of variations from match to match and character to character, and that's just an example of that right there, and I love it. It's so wonderful how much love Nintendo puts into these franchises that they know carry their brand strong for them. And everyone's a fan of Smash who owns a Nintendo system, so you know, this one is just it's a home run. And you know, there are some problems with it, not in the gameplay department, not in the graphics department, just some minor things here and there. There is no really new single player adventure mode. There are no unlockable characters really. Everything is just there for you from the get-go, which is nice. I like it, but I don't know, I kind of miss the feeling of being able to, you know, adventure through the campaign, defeat different match bosses, and then unlock a new character afterwards. I miss that experience, but that's not really here. Now, there is a lot of game here. That said, there is a ton of game here. And, you know, we'll check all of that out in time. But, yeah, there's some things I'm not so crazy about. There's a board game that's meant to be played with multiplayers, up to 4 players. You can play this board game mode that's kind of weak. I don't like it at all. I checked it out briefly. It's not really worth your time. But they tried something new, and I appreciate that. And there's some other cool stuff like Trophy Rush. That's really fun. You just go in and beat up the blocks and get yourself some trophies. So there is that. You can collect things in that sense just by you know, doing certain feats and completing certain tasks and getting trophies in the game. So that's really cool. But this is at its core a multiplayer experience. You are buying Smash because you want to either just beat the crap out of some friends in the same room as you with some you know, competitive at-home play, or you want to play online. And the online works. It's great. Everything works totally fine. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, this isn't a single player experience by any means. Now, I don't mean you can't play by yourself. I do play most things by myself, just because my friends aren't really like huge gamers. But yeah, this in one way or another will need excuse me, to be played with more than just yourself. You'll either be playing against computers, you'll either be playing against, you know, people online, or mini games and things of that nature. There is no true Whoa, I never saw this item before, and I want it. Like that a lot. That's really cool. It's a it's like one of those little fireball bridge swords from the Super Mario games. I like that a whole bunch. I don't know what the technical term for them is called, but I don't really care either. I know that I like it. So yeah, there's no adventure mode, and that's okay because they do have the classic Super Smash Brothers adventure mode. You know, it's the same mode as before. You complete each stage, and then at the end you get to fight the giant hand. There is that. If you want to experience that again, I personally have kind of had my fill of that, just because I had you know, I had played Super Smash Brothers, the original, on N64 so many times, and I'm kind of over defeating the hand over and over again. So we just mopped the floor with these punks, and that's pretty awesome. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, but there is no classic adventure mode, really, to say. I mean, there is just the classic adventure mode, really, and there's no new adventure mode, really, to speak of. So, why don't we jump into another match, and we'll take a look at another new character from the game. Alright, we're in our second match. I am playing as Rosalina and Luma, and we are playing on the Pokemon X and Y stage. This is probably one of my favorite stages in the game. It's really, really neat. And the environment changes all throughout the whole time that you're playing. I'll tell you what else, man. Rosalina, while I just kind of committed suicide there, is a force to be reckoned with. Do not take her lightly. She is good. And Luma kind of gets sent out there as her little prodigy, and she really doesn't have to touch you if she doesn't want to. She'll send Luma over there to do her dirty work for you. As you can see, she kind of... Oh, God, I wasn't ready for that. Kind of mimics Rosalina's moves. So, you know, it's a really different play style than we've seen with Mega Man, obviously. And I just wanted to show off that true difference in this game. So, wow, I died so fast. And that's okay, because we're just gonna watch the CPUs go at it for a couple minutes here. And another thing I wanted to show off while we're in the second match is the game's photo mode. At any given time, you can pause the game and kind of pan around, zoom in and out, and snap a photo and actually save it to your SD card that you have in your Wii U system. And you know, it's a really, really cool feature that a lot of games are adding these days. I personally am not that crazy about photo mode. In any game, not this game personally, but I like that it's there because I know a lot of people do like it, so I appreciate it for them. And as you can see here, like the environments are so lush and beautiful, and the character moves are so like visceral that you get a lot of great photo opportunities. So I'm gonna wait for something particularly interesting to happen, and then I'm gonna try to snap a pic of that for you guys real quick so you can see how the photo mode works. So let's get a look as soon as somebody makes contact here. Alright, so there it is. We got that Pokeball right there. We're going to try to zoom in on that. So it's that simple. You just zoom in wherever you want to see. You can kind of pan around and move and shape the camera wherever you want. You see the little Pikmins walking around here. And, you know, I'm kind of like walking. I'm kind of like crouching into the Pikmin here. But you can get like some really cool shots. I mean, just look at the gorgeous character detail, first of all. I mean, it's yet another way to appreciate the work and detail that Nintendo puts into this game. So yeah, and it's that easy. All you got to do is hit ZR to get your shot. Let's focus up on somebody here. We'll try and get this Captain Falcon shot, and then you just hit ZR or ZL, and it's that simple. The shot saves to your SD card, and you're ready to rock and roll. So that's pretty awesome. And now that we have seen that, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the other customizable characters in the game, such as the Mii Fighters. So here we are at the main menu here. You got your regular Smash to choose from right there. That's how you access your online play. You got your Smash Tour, which is the board game that I told you guys about. We can take a quick peek at that. It's really nothing to you know, waste too much time on. I'm not a big fan. It's kind of a Mario Party style board game, but it's another thing to do in the game, and I appreciate, you know, that just they give you the option for other things to do, even though I'm not a big fan personally of it. So then what you want to do is go under Games and More. That's where a lot of the meat is when you're not playing the regular Smash mode. So right here you have your solo classic mode that I talked about earlier, and you can also do that same mode with a friend, and that's really cool. You also have to use the Wii U to build a stage in the game, your own stage, create it, save it, play it. It's pretty cool. I haven't experimented too much with that, but I will be doing some videos on that later on. And then finally, or I'm sorry, well, first of all, you have your vault. This has all your trophies, your replays that you saved, pictures from your album, movies from the game, tips, and you can also access little music clips and sounds, and you can also access demos to the original games that all these characters in the game came from if you go under Masterpieces right here. So that's pretty cool little feature I found, and you just click on one of them if you want. You can hit play demo or go to the eShop to purchase it. It's pretty awesome. I like that feature a lot. So why don't we check out the customizable characters here, which is what I really want to show off. It's pretty cool. So when you go into customizable characters, you can either go to Mii Fighters or regular characters and customize their balance to the way you like them to be. So I actually made a Mii Fighter. I named it after myself. Here he is. So when you go in to edit, you get a few different options. Equipment, your special, your headgear, and your outfit. So for equipment, that's kind of like whether you want to be attack-based, defense-based, or speed-based. I gave my guy a little speed boost, so he's not so slow on the feet. I can customize this little sweet outfit right here, and that's my Mii right there. So yeah, it's pretty awesome that they let you do this. Now for your other special moves, your up B, your down B, your side specials, things of that nature, you have different options for each. So you can actually, there's like a semi-deep level of customization of these characters. It's pretty cool. I like it. I liked my little customizable guy. He's very Samus-like, and I'm a fan of Samus, so that's okay. Now, as far as headgear and outfits go, you can actually unlock new stuff from doing trophies in the game, as you can see. I unlocked a couple of things. I unlocked the Peach's Crown and the Chomp Hat. So, yeah, you can actually unlock new gear for your customizable characters in the game by completing different feats of that nature. And then I think you can also unlock different outfits yet. I haven't. These are all the ones that came with the game, but I'm pretty sure that you can unlock new outfits just by completing different feats in the game. So when you go out of that menu and you come back to the main menu, you have your challenges menu right here. You can pop into that, and then that gives you a whole wide array of different things you can complete and what you have unlocked already, or what you have already completed, excuse me, and that shows you what items you got for it. So I've got the, like I said, the Chomp Hat. I completed a chain of 100 or more in a single game of Trophy Rush. And then, I created a Mii Fighter to give me the Peach's Crown. So that's pretty cool. Little challenges you can unlock here and there to unlock more things for your customizable fighters in the game. Now, when you come back into the second menu and you're in the vault, you can go into trophies right here. And then there's a little bit different things you can do. You can go into the Horde mode and see all of your trophies grouped together. And this is everything I've gotten so far from the Trophy Rush. You actually unlock a lot of things. So there's some Pokemon in there, some Mario items. There's a whole bunch. There's Punch-Out right there in the middle. A Goomba back there. There's all kinds of cool little Nintendo throwbacks you can unlock in the Trophy Room. So I unlocked that by going to Trophy Rush. Now, Trophy Rush is a mode where you just kind of unlock blocks. Use a character to knock out blocks, and you get spend your own gold that you've got to buy yourself time in the Trophy Rush room. So you got to why don't I just show you guys, and you'll kind of get the hang of it here. So here, as I was saying, this is the current amount of gold I have. You have to select the gold and drop it down in the menu right here. So I bought myself 44 seconds in the Trophy Rush room. So we're going to get in there and try to beat up some boxes and win as many trophies as we can in 44 seconds. I'm playing as Pikachu because he's pretty quick, and I find him to be the best for me anyway, to unlock different things because he's got very powerful distance moves like that, and you can just smash all the blocks at once right there. Now you gotta watch out because sometimes there's bombs that drop just like that one, and you don't want to get caught up in that mess because if it blows you off the stage, you're gonna lose time, and you spent money on this time. Time is money after all, and yeah, you don't want that to happen. You just want to try and stay in the middle and just not do what I just did. And yeah, just smash all these things to get as many trophies as you possibly can. And then once in a while you'll unlock a frenzy mode by filling up that meter in the top left, and that'll buy you more quality trophy items. So there we go. We only have 44 seconds. I spent all my gold on getting in there, and then you'll find out what you unlocked at the end. So there, we got some trophies right there, and that's how you unlock trophies. And it's not, you don't get anything with the trophies. You just are able to get more collectibles in the game, and if you're a completionist, it's a mode you might want to check out. Now, if you come back to the Smash menu, what you'll notice is there's 8-player Smash. I have no way to show you that because I don't have 8 players with me, but it's the 8-player Frenzied Smash mode that they've been flaunting in all the commercials for Smash Brothers, and Nintendo's been talking a lot about that. It's the first time you've been able to play with 8 players on the screen at once. And then you have Special Smash where you can go in and customize the rules. More particularly, as you can see, you can change the size of different things, of how big you guys can be, and then like your head, like just funny things like that. So I think it might actually affect you. I think it could make you like feel like control a little bit differently. Yeah, so yeah, there's light gravity you can turn on, heavy gravity. There's different speeds you can turn on. So that's kind of interesting. I actually plan on playing around with this mode a whole bunch because I'm just kind of really curious to see what that's all about. But it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun and make a lot of different, variations of gameplay for you, so you don't get sick of doing the same old thing over and over again. And speaking of doing the same thing, why don't we play one more match, since this game is all about the gameplay. I'll show off another new character, and we will call it an episode. Alright, here we are in the Mario Kart 8 stage. I'm playing as Little Mac. I haven't even tried Little Mac yet, so, don't be too upset with me if my results aren't all that great. Little Mac's pretty cool. It doesn't feel like he has too much of a vertical. He's kind of like he's very fast. He's very devastating on the ground. But when you need to get up high, he might not be the guy for you. But I like Little Mac. He's pretty sweet. I like him. I like that he's even in the game. The kind of that Captain Funkin. He's got that Captain Falcon style punch kind of mixed with a Donkey Kong Mega Punch. So I like that. That's cool. He's got some pretty cool special moves. I'm not really sure. He's got this KO thing popping up in my head. I don't really know what that means. I think that means my move is like ready to go, maybe. I don't remember charging it up, so that's kind of interesting. I like it though. I like that special move right there. That's really cool. Oh, get out of the way! Get out of the way! Yeah, he's kind of weak on the vertical front, but I mean, look at the stage. It goes from all the different Mario Kart games at once. It actually switches to Mario Kart 8 through I think it goes through the NES Mario Kart as well. The stage kind of evolves over time, if I remember correctly. I've only played it once or twice so far, but it's pretty awesome. And I'm just so happy with this game. I really am. I can't wait to play with some friends, just have lots of fun. It's a good time, and I really don't know what else to say about it. I'm just having such a fun time. I'm so glad this is out finally. I feel like we've been waiting forever for a new Smash, and here it is, you guys. You can play with the GameCube controllers. I'm actually playing with the Wii U Pro Controller. I have no problem playing with the Wii U Pro Controller. I like it. I prefer it over the gamepad, obviously, and I don't own the the GameCube pad, so I can't really speak to that. Oh boy, what's happening now? Link has got my number. He just knocked me out of the park. So yeah, that's another reason why I don't like items, because I don't like the Super Smash at all. This is a cool new item. It looks like it's the, I forget what it's called, that little windpipe from Zelda Skyward Sword. So that's pretty awesome. It seems like they're incorporating some new things from their other Nintendo games into this. But yeah, I'm just having such a good time. I'm so glad we have a Smash in HD, widescreen. The other Smash looked so good, but this is the way I feel like this game is meant to be played. It moves so fluidly. It feels fantastic. It looks fantastic. I highly recommend it in case you haven't picked that up yet. I am a little bummed out that there's no single player. Aside from the classic mode from the Super Smash Bros. 64, it is what it is. But this is kind of a multiplayer game, so I can't really beat them up too much about that, because this is a game that at its best is played with 3 other friends, a 4-player game versus each other, just going crazy. I like this game to be as frenetic as possible, so that's the way I like to play with 4 players. It's really, really cool. All the new characters who you might think are very odd, they fit perfectly. So it's really kind of crazy to see how they are able to incorporate these characters into the game. There are a few characters that I haven't seen. I know I said earlier that I don't know if there's any unlockable characters, but now that I'm thinking of it, I don't recall seeing the Duck Hunt dog, so there must be a way to unlock new characters, because I know he is confirmed for this game. So I don't know, we'll have to see about that. That's going to do it for this episode of Special Attack, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel for more episodes of Special Attack, as well as all my other content that I work on all throughout the week. I'm the Beast NJ, and thank you guys so much for watching. Special Attack! I think you'll really enjoy this game. If you're kind of lukewarm on Assassin's Creed, I mean, I would give it a look. It's a fun game, and there's a lot to do, so it's definitely worth your time. I don't review games on Special Attack if you're unfamiliar. I just give my honest feedback about them and give you guys a little insight in what the gameplay and the mechanics are like. So, yeah, I don't tend to put a score on them, but I usually give you, like, a fake score if I